Hey guys, Joe from Wheel and Sprocket here. A few weeks back we had Fat Bike 101. We're back for Fat Bike 201 now. Today I'd like to just talk about a few accessories that are going to help make that fat bike enthusiast enjoy the experience that much more. The first thing I'd like to talk about is tires. Fat bikes have these massive 4-inch, or in some cases 5-inch tires, and one of the quickest ways to shed some weight on your bicycle is get rid of the inner tube inside that fat bike tire. It can easily be done with a conversion kit that entails a rim strip sealer. These are made by Sun Ringley. There's a bunch of different brands out there, but we've had great success using the Sun Ringley ones. Then valve cores to seal up the rim, as well as a sealant. We use a lot of Stan's no tubes. There's Bontrager sealant as well that works out extremely good also. So doing that, replacing your inner tube, you can lose easily 2 pounds off your bicycle, roughly a pound with each inner tube. And that makes a huge difference because it's rotating weight and just makes your fat biking experience that much better. And also with the low tire pressures you run, you don't have to worry about pinching an inner tube then. So it's really a slick way to go on your fat bike. Next thing I'd like to talk about, with the changing conditions we have here now, we actually have snow in Wisconsin on the roads and ice to go along with that. There are studded tires available. This tire here is the Dillinger 5 from 45 Degree North, and it's a studded tire. And with this studded tire, it basically makes it almost impossible to slide out on ice. So you can feel confident riding across any of the frozen lakes we have. You can feel confident that you're not going to go down on black ice on a bicycle path. And you can also just enjoy the fat biking experience on the trails that much more. The descents, rail the corners faster with an increase in your confidence. So studded tires are a great option to give your fat bike a greater range of conditions that you can comfortably and confidently ride in. Okay, today the temperature is roughly, when I came in, about -2 degrees. Yesterday I think we had a high out here of about -5. So that leads us to some things to help us stay warm while we're enjoying our fat bike experience. A couple different boots that are designed specifically for riding in the cold weather. Bontrager offers the Old Man Winter boot here, which is an insulated boot. It has a removable insulated liner. I'm not going to go into great detail on these boots, but all you need to know is that you can comfortably ride in these boots down to some pretty extremely cold temperatures. Again, a Thinsulate liner on the inside, much like a snow boot. So this is a great way to keep your feet warm. And this is the Old Man Winter from Bontrager. 45 North also has a boot called the Wolfhammer. Another excellent boot, insulated insole in this boot that makes it extremely warm, and just a dynamite comfortable boot. If you have to get off the bike and walk in the snow, you can feel very, very confident doing that. So 45 Degree North Wolfhammer, another great option. Helmets. We always recommend wearing a helmet while cycling, and fat biking is no different. That being said, for most of us, it's pretty hard to get a warm hat comfortably underneath our regular cycling helmet. So that being said, we offer winter-specific snow helmets. This one here is the Laser Descent, insulated throughout, including the ears. No need for a balaclava even, or even a hat. You can wear a thin hat underneath these, but they're so warm that even on an extremely cold day, you don't need to wear anything underneath. Fits snug against the head. Adjust the straps so the ear pads are snug against the side of your head. There's a retention device on the top, so you can crank the helmet down on your head by turning it clockwise, counterclockwise to loosen it up. Mounts on the top for a light or a GoPro camera, so super versatile from that respect, and very, very warm, very, very comfortable. Way more comfortable than trying to put a bulky hat underneath your traditional regular cycling helmet. So stop in and give one of these a try. I think you'll be very, very pleased with the comfort in it. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is tire pressure is really, really crucial on these fat bikes. If you overinflate the fat bike tires, you're not going to have nearly as smooth a ride, and it's actually, the bike is going to dig in and slow your momentum down. So it's contrary to what a lot of people think, but too much tire pressure will make your fat bike roll slower. That being said, these are a large tire, 4 or 5 inch tire. Most of your bicycle pumps are designed to work at tire pressures above 25 pounds for mountain bikes, and then on road bikes, we're talking in most cases, you know, somewhere around that 80 and above, 80 to 120 range. They do make specific pumps. This one is from Topeak. It's fat bike specific. It's designed to put a lot of volume in the tire, and it also has a gauge that goes that goes up to 30 psi. So it's designed for lower tire pressures. In most cases in these fat bikes, if you're riding them off-road in the snow, we're talking about tire PSI that's below 10 pounds or below. And so it's really important that you have a gauge that reads that accurately. The regular bicycle pumps just aren't accurate at those lower PSIs, hence the need for a pump that will work at lower pressure. High volume, but low pressure. If you have a compressor at home that you like to use, that's great. We do also offer the Air Checker from SKS, a German company. This is a digital pressure gauge that's designed, again, to work at those very low pressures that you would run your fat bike at. So this would be something that would be pretty much a must for a fat bike cyclist. Now I want to talk about bar mitts. Bar mitts are these neoprene covers that go over your handlebars, over your shifters and your brake levers, and they have a hole on this end so that you can put a gloved hand inside there and still protect your hand and operate your shifters and your brakes. It's really, really an awesome way to keep your hands warm when it's super cold out. Also, it allows you to use possibly a slightly less heavy glove and have greater dexterity when riding your bike and operating your shift levers and brake levers. So bar mitts, again, a great accessory to help keep you riding in the cold weather. Again, we have quite a few things here that are just going to make the fat biking experience that much more pleasurable. Thanks a lot and happy cycling.